Top 10 reasons to move to Wisconsin. Just an intro before we go to the list. Wisconsin is in the Midwestern region of the United States. Wisconsin borders the Great Lakes to Canada to the north, Illinois to the south, Iowa to the southwest, and Minnesota to the west and northwest, and Michigan and the Great Lakes to the east. Wisconsin's population is 5.6 million, and the capital is Madison. Let's begin. Number 10. Wild animals. Wisconsin has a lot of wild animals, from cute looking things to dangerous animals. And here's the animals of Wisconsin. These are all of the animals that are in Wisconsin. The red fox, gray fox, the long-tailed weasel, the elk, deers, possums, black bears, moose, wolf, coyote, bobcat. There's a lot of those stuff. Fox, squirrel, Canada lynx, raccoons, wolves. Oh, I just said that. So yeah, these are the animals. Number 9. Unique food. Wisconsin has some weird food. It looks kind of weird to me, but it does looks good like this. This is like cheesy shrimp or something with ketchup, so it's kind of weird. It's like cheddar shrimp pops, popcorn. It looks like popcorn chicken, but it's like shrimp and cheese, so that's weird. And they like waffles on a stick. I don't know what that is, but that's a traditional dessert for them. So, yep, they got some unique food. Number 8. Great schools. Wisconsin is really good of education. They care about the kids' education. It's a really good school system. And yes, they do have a football team. It's the Wisconsin Beavers. So yes, it's one of my favorite teams actually in the college. This is college football. So yes, they have good colleges as well and high schools. So they have a pretty decent they have a good education system. So yeah, highly recommend you putting your kids to one of the schools in Wisconsin. Number 7. Beautiful beaches. Yes, Wisconsin has beaches. Actually, pretty beautiful beaches. It's very similar to Michigan. I wouldn't say very similar, but it's kind of it looks like Michigan. So yeah, the beaches are fun. I want to go to the beaches one day. I actually want to go to Wisconsin too. And they do love volleyball. So if you like the beach and the volleyball, and you want to move up north, like kind of like in the Midwest, Wisconsin or Michigan is a good place because they both have beaches and it's on the coastline. So, number 6, weather. Oh yes, Wisconsin is freezing, like the Frozen movie. It is very cold in the winters. Wisconsin is actually one of the coldest states that we have in the USA. It's not the most, it's one of the coldest, so it's probably like at top 15 or something. So yes, it's very cold there, but it's beautiful. And fall is amazing. It's probably the best time of the year. If you don't like super hot weather, super cold, go to fall or spring. And yes, the summers are beautiful too, so don't get me wrong with that. The summers can be beautiful, so it's a humid summer, so it's not like super humid like you get in Mississippi or Georgia or Louisiana But yeah, it's not terrible humid, but it is still pretty humid there. Number 5, low crime. Wisconsin is actually one of the safest states in the USA. It's very low crime, low poverty. Like what everybody says, the US every US state has some crime, but Wisconsin has is considered lower crimes than compared to other states. Number 4, transportation. Honestly, they make a lot of money on transportation. They make the same amount of money as New Mexico. So, yes, I know it's weird to say that they make the same exact money like New Mexico because they have the same transport as New Mexico. So, but the transportation is pretty good too. You can hop on the bus, you can ride a bike, you can walk, car. So, and if you want to be a truck driver, this is a good place because they will pay a lot of money. So basically, the transportation is kind of the same as New Mexico, basically, because if you want to be a truck driver, let's say this is an example. If you want to be a truck driver in New Mexico, they'll pay you a lot of money. So actually, all states, not it's not just New Mexico, a lot of the states have good transportation. So yeah. Number 3, it's a wealthy state. To be honest with you, Wisconsin has a very low, one of the lower poverty rates, because that means that everybody has a job, everybody's not unemployed, so a lot of people are working there, so that's good. And they actually they have a lot of rich areas too, so the rich areas are really nice. So it's kind of cheap and expensive there, so and they pay a good high salary. And if you want to live off the lake, it's pretty expensive too, so or off the land. Number 2, it's affordable. Yes, Wisconsin is pretty affordable. They have a lot of cheaper houses for nice houses for a decent price. Apartments are pretty cheap and decent price too. It's decent apartments, nice apartments. Like I saw an apartment, you have to pay actually that's a very good price for an apartment, $200 a month. So yeah, it was like I think it was this apartment or it looks like that one, but it might have been another complex. So yeah, the apartments are pretty cheap. Mm. And if you want to find like land or property or like a hunting spot, they have it's pretty cheap there too. And like I said, the landscape is beautiful. So, and before we get to number 1, hit that like button, subscribe button, and the bell button for notifications. You'll get notifications when we post new videos every day. So, on to number 1. Number 1, landscape. This always goes to number 1, the landscape, because every single state has somewhat beautiful nature. This place has a lot of nature. You know, you see the German Shepherd right there? These people are just looking at the gorgeous scenery. And this is fall too, but this is the forest, so take a look at this. This is a scenic road. It's beautiful roads. You'll drive through beautiful forests and stuff and mountains. And if you're a nature lover, this is a good place for you because why? Because they have a lot of hiking and biking over there, so that's a good place to do that. And it's good for exercising too. And this is one of the popular destinations too. I don't know if it's somebody's house, but I've seen that many times before. The only problem about the nature is be careful because there's wolves out there and bears and stuff. So just be careful for those too. So, but yeah, other than that, Look at this. This is gorgeous. And there we have it. The top 10 reasons to move to Wisconsin. This is a beautiful state, beautiful, beautiful nature, beautiful or good schools. But I'm gonna only do this type of videos on like weekdays because I don't feel like doing it on weekends. So, and it's Halloween weekend, like this weekend coming up. So I might do on Friday. It just depends because I'm gonna be busy Friday. So, but of course you're gonna see me tomorrow, the next day, and the next day. So hopefully you enjoy this video. I'll see you guys tomorrow.